The prospect of another imminent war in the Middle East has subsided for now after Iran's retaliatory missile strike against a U.S. military base in Iraq caused no reported casualties. But the recent escalation of tensions following the U.S. drone strike in Iraq that killed Iranian General Qasem Soleimani has some critics suggesting President Trump was motivated to take military action in part to shift attention away from his impeachment.
He does look for distractions whenever there's bad news surrounding him. Impeachment is a lot of bad news.
President Trump has criticized the impeachment process. The Republican-controlled Senate trial is expected to reject
the ayes have it.
The House of Representatives' 2 impeachment articles. They seek to force the president from office for abuse of power and obstruction stemming from his alleged efforts to leverage Ukraine aid for political dirt on a Democratic opponent. The president's decision to take military action against Iran, some analysts say, was motivated largely by frustration over Iran's continued attacks against the U.S. and allies in the region. But frustrations at home may have also been a motivating factor, say analysts.
He feels stymied and bottled up and criticized. I think a lot of that was important, and this was a way, there's no doubt, to regain and recontrol or control the narrative.
Past presidents have also been accused of using a military crisis abroad to rally support at home. In 1998, some of President Bill Clinton's critics charged that missile strikes against Afghanistan and Sudan in response to terrorist attacks at U.S. embassies were taken to shift focus from his impeachment. In 2012, Trump himself suggested his predecessor, former President Barack Obama, might try to provoke a crisis with Iran to win re-election. In today's highly polarized political climate, it is questionable that President Trump's recent military action will rally the nation's support.
But foreign policy is unpredictable, and if things were to escalate, that could change things dramatically, either for or against the president. So I think that's the wild card.
While the president wants to project military strength and has sent more troops to the region, he also opposes getting involved in another foreign war. And though the current crisis has subsided, the risk of further conflict with Iran remains high. Brian Padden, VOA News, Washington.